welcome back to another lesson. So today is Wednesday, so we are going to be doing our English lesson today. Now I thought of an idea that we could do while I am here in my living room and you guys are at home. So I thought we could do a challenge the teacher type of lesson today. So how this is going to work is I'm going to write some sentences up on the board. Now these sentences might have punctuation missing, they might have capital letters missing, they might have words missing, they might have words spelt wrong, and it is up to you guys to find the mistakes and make the perfect sentence. So make sure that you pause the video, don't be cheating now. See if you can find all of the mistakes and make the perfect sentence. So there will be 5 sentences, so there'll be 5 chances for you to earn a point. If you earn the point for each sentence, you have beaten the teacher, i.e. me, so you have beaten me for that particular sentence. If you would like to, and if you have got permission of your parents to do so, please leave me a comment so that I can see how many times you beat me at home. Are you ready? Should we get going? Okay, so here is the first sentence here. There are 4 changes that need to be made to this sentence. Have a go at doing it at home. Pause the video here and make sure that you do while you answer it, and I will give you the answers in just a second. So the first change that you should have all made at home is a sentence always starts with a capital letter. So I'm going to rub this small I out and I'm going to correct it with my red pen. So that is the first correction there. And then if we read on, so I went to the park with my friend Toby. Now Toby is a name. So what do we need to do to that name? Good, we need to give it a capital letter. Well done. I'm going to change it with my red pen, there we go. But I went to the park with my friend Toby, so it was hot outside. That doesn't make much sense, does it? I think we need to change the conjunction. What do we need to change the conjunction to? Good, we need to change it to because makes a lot more sense in there, doesn't it? I went to the park with my friend Toby because it was hot outside. That makes much more sense. There we go. Okay, and there is one more thing missing. What else are we missing on this sentence? Good, we are missing our full stop. There we go, so there are the 4 things that needed to be changed in this first sentence. Here is sentence number 2. Have a go at doing this now. Make sure that you pause the video. There are 4 changes that you need to make to this sentence. Have a go at doing it now. Okay, so we've got Mr. Twit eat worms for tea because Mrs. Twit tricked him. That doesn't make much sense, does it, when we read it out loud? What do we need to change first? Mr. Twit. Now, Mr. Twit is his name. And we've got a capital letter for Mr, but we haven't got a capital letter for Twit. Do we need one? Good, we do. We do need one. Well done. Because Twit is his name. There we go. Mr. Twit eat worms. What do we need to change eat to? We need to change it to the past tense. Good. It needs to be ate. Well done if you got that one right. Ate. Fantastic. Okay. Mr. Twit ate worms for tea because... Is that how we spell because? Big elephants can always understand small elephants. I don't think that's spelled right, is it? Let's have another go at spelling that. Spell it out with me. B, E, big elephants can always understand small elephants. Well done. Let's have a read through this now. Mr. Twit ate worms for tea because Mrs. Twit tricked him. Finished? No, we need to put our full stop on the end. Well done. Okay, there are your 4 changes. Give yourself a point if you found all 4 of those. And we will move on to the next one. Okay, here is sentence number 3. Have a go at doing it. There are 4 changes that need to be done to this sentence. Have a read through it. Read it out loud to yourselves. Does it make sense? Okay, so let's read through it together first. So, at the shop, I buyed an apple, orange, and a pear. That doesn't make much sense when we read it out loud, does it? Let's find the first mistake together. So we've got, at the shop, I buyed. Is there such word as buyed? No, there isn't. It's bought. Bought, not buyed. Have a go at spelling bought now. See if you could spell it. It is a bit of a tricky word to spell actually, if you don't know how to spell it. So bought, and it's bought, not brought. Bought is B-O-U-G-H-T. Bought, B-O-U-G-H-T. Bought. And it's not brought, it's bought. Okay, you bought something. At the shop, I bought a apple. What do I need to change A into? Because if we look at the start of the next word, it is a vowel. So what does it need to be? It's not A. A doesn't come in front of a word that starts with a vowel. It's an. 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 Okay, let's read this through now, see if it makes a little bit more sense. At the shop, I bought an apple orange. What's an apple orange? We need a piece of punctuation in between apple and orange, don't we? Because we're listing something, or we're listing some things. Good, we need to put a comma in between, otherwise it does read apple orange. As if there's something called an apple orange, and we don't have anything called an apple orange, do we? So we need to put a comma in the middle there. Good. At the shop, I bought an apple, orange, and a pear. What do we need on the end? Good, we need a full stop. Well done if you got all 4 of those correct. Give yourself a point if you did. So I am ducking down so that you can see this sentence. But here is sentence number 4. There are 4 mistakes in this sentence. Have a go and see if you can find them all. Remember to pause the video so that you can answer it before I tell you the answers. So, going off what we learned in our last, I think it was the last English lesson. I'm not quite sure, I can't remember which video it was now, but we have looked at something called preposition. If you haven't yet watched that video, maybe after you've watched this one, go and watch that one so that you know exactly what we're talking about. But preposition is something that tells us where something is. Where is the preposition in this sentence? Good, in the distance. Now in the last video we learned that after preposition we need to put a comma. So after in the distance we need to put a comma. Well done. So in the distance, standard. Standard isn't a word, is it? What does that need to be instead? stood. Well done. It needs to be stood. So I'm going to rub that out and change it to stood. Oh, bash my elbow. In the distance, stood. Fantastic, that sounds a lot better now. Stood a gigantic spooky tower. What do we need in between these two adjectives? Because we've got an expanded noun phrase there, haven't we? We do, we need to put a comma in between our two adjectives. Now, what are we missing off the end? Good, we are missing off a full stop. Big well done if you got all 4 marks there, because that one was a bit of a tricky one. Well done. Here is the final sentence. So this is sentence number 5. And for this one, there are 5 things that need to be changed. Have a go, pause the video here and see if you can find them all. Okay, so let's start by reading out the sentence together. Today, I would like to go swimming with my friend Henry. So let's start up here. Oh, what do we notice? Good, we need to put a capital letter at the start of a sentence. That's really, really important, okay? So changing it with my red pen. Today I would. Ooh, that looks a bit funny. How do we spell would? It's an O-U lucky duck word. So, O-U lucky duck. Well done if you spelled that correct. Oh, like. Now this word came into our spelling clinic looking like this, didn't it? And we changed it. So it does have a split digraph in like. Does that maybe give it away of how we spell like? L. And then to make the I sound, it needs to be a split digraph. So I, and then we need to put the E on the end. And then we've got a kicking ka in the middle. Today I would like to go swimming with. We don't say with, do we? We say with. This is another word that came into our spelling clinic, wasn't it? With. It's got the sound on the end. It's got the sound. I don't know if you got that right. Okay, we're looking for one more word that we need to correct, or one more thing that we need to correct. Where is it? Today I would like to go swimming with my friend Henry. Now it makes sense to read, but where is the thing that we need to change? Is one more. Good, Henry is a name, so it needs to have a capital letter. Rub little h out and replace it with a big H. Okay, well done if you got all 5 of those correct. Remember, if you have got permission from a parent, leave me a comment of how many marks you got. So how many sentences did you beat the teacher on? Let me know and I will see you in the next lesson. Well done guys, and thank you for watching.